Hey guys, how's it going? It's Joy. I am back again with another video. I hope that you guys are doing well and staying safe as usual. So today, you guys, I wanted to go over a topic that I got. It actually came from the submit that I had did actually a week ago or so, and the question was actually good. The person asked me, what was the difference between a narcissist, the difference between a sociopath and a psychopath? And if you're viewing this video, you might see the differences between like the psychopath and the sociopath. So definitely take a look at that. But we all know narcissist is a personality disorder. And basically this person has an inflated sense of self, and basically they lack empathy. They are manipulative, they are deceiving, they feel entitled over your life and others, they're controlling, and they don't take accountability for their actions, and just overall just toxic, you know what I mean, and unhealthy to be around. They do have a sense of superiority over others, and they feel like a lot of people are beneath them. And a lot of narcissists, they have difficulties with attachment, and they do have chronic feelings of emptiness and boredom. So that's basically the narcissist in a nutshell. And if you are new, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. And if you're like new listening, I know that some people are educated on narcissism, others aren't. So if you are, that's great. And if you're not, this is just good knowledge to have, and to just be mindful of when you're dealing with people. All right. And so the other thing is the person asked, she was like, well, what is a sociopath? And so basically a sociopath is, this person has an extreme antisocial attitude and behaviors, and they lack conscious. They don't really have a conscious of, what they're doing, what they're saying, how it's making other people feel, or how their behavior will affect others, or like they don't have the sense of like right or wrong, which they do, but they probably like block it and ignore it. You know what I mean? And then I did actually go on Google, so you're more than welcome to do the same. But yeah, also, a person with a personality disorder, which is basically manifesting in extreme antisocial attitudes and behaviors, and again, a lack of conscience. So that's basically what a sociopath is. And thank goodness I didn't have the pleasure of meeting a sociopath. But unfortunately, I did meet a narcissist, actually several narcissists. And you guys know the story of the borderline that I met in my life, which is basically a person that has unstable moods, unstable behaviors, and unstable relationships. And this person can actually, they will harm themselves a lot of times. And they also are fearful of abandonment. So they try to abandon you before you abandon them, right? And so the last one I just wanted to touch on is a psychopath. Now, I know a lot of us, we can actually probably hear this all the time, or, you may hear of like crazy stories of people saying like, oh, I was dealing with a psychopath, or a psychopath was following me around or stalking me or whatever like that, So this is something that's common. It's not just something that you see like in movies and, that sort of stuff. But yeah, so basically, the psychopath is just a person that has a chronic mental disorder with abnormal or violent social behavior. So basically a person that's unstable and, they're super aggressive, that sort of thing. So you do just want to be careful with either personality disorders. It's something to just be mindful of. And I'm not doing this video to scare you and be like, oh, everybody has a mental challenge or a mental disorder or mental illness. That's not the case, but you do have those people that are out there, and 9 times out of 10, you will come into contact with these people, so it's always good to be very knowledgeable about it and to understand, the people that are out there in the world. So that way, when you do come in contact with them, you can be able to combat, to block, and to protect yourself, and to put up those boundaries, you know what I mean? Because these type of individuals, these narcissists, these sociopaths and these psychopaths, they can pretend to blend in like they're normal, but then like the more you're around them, the more, you spend time with them and they start to, I guess build a bond or a fake attachment to you, then, you'll kind of start to see their true colors, and you'll see, their behaviors. You'll see how their attitude will start to change. And you'll see, like, again, for the psychopath, you'll see how they are, they'll become violent, or they may try to hit you, or, it might turn into a domestic violence situation, or you may witness like the psychopath being violent with other people, so you want to pay attention to those red flags. You don't want to ignore them, because if you try to ignore, dealing with a narcissist or a sociopath or a psychopath, then it's only going to end up hurting you in the end. And you're going to be heartbroken and traumatized and feeling disappointed, right? So you don't want that to be you. So if there's anything you can take away from this, is just, keep studying on this information. And then once you do have the knowledge and education, just work on healing yourself, work on recovering yourself, and just to focus on healthy relationships, but really focus on yourself, but then, work towards building healthy relationships within yourself and then with others. And, also just keep your boundaries regardless. You need to protect your energy. You need to protect your space, and that's a healthy thing. So anyway, I hope that this video was helpful. I would love to hear what you guys' feedback is. Like, have any of you guys, I know most of you watching, you've dealt with a narcissist, but have any of you guys ever dealt with a sociopath or a psychopath? And how did that, I would love to hear like that experience. Although, again, I know most of us, hopefully we have gotten away from them, but if not, you definitely want to make sure that you can form some sort of plans and take steps to eventually separate yourself and be self-reliant and independent of this person. Because, all of these, these type of personality disorders, they're controlling, and they want to, take over your life. And they don't want you to live happy. They don't want you to move on. And that's not something that you deserve. You don't deserve to be with a narcissist. You don't deserve to be with a psychopath or a sociopath, because they're dangerous and they're harmful. So you do want to take this very serious. So anyway, I love you guys so much. Give this video a like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment. Leave what was your takeaway. And yeah, I also wanted to let you guys know that I am going to be coming out with a new course very soon called Reparenting Yourself. I don't know if any of you guys saw the community board post that I did, where I was asking what's something that you guys are interested in learning. So I'm thinking, I got the most votes that said reparenting yourself. I do see that is a very important thing, especially if you are a victim and a survivor of narcissistic abuse. Reparenting yourself, I do feel like, is the key to your healing and your recovery. Because if you can learn to reparent yourself, then you can learn how to, really navigate through, relationships with other people. Like, you can understand yourself, but understand others better, and you can really learn to protect yourself and really give yourself the love that you need, instead of wanting it from other people constantly, right? Like the codependencies, it'll stop you from being codependent if you learn how to reparent yourself. And although it is going to be painful, because you're going to be like, well, I have a mom and a dad, but you have to become your own mom and your own dad. So if you are interested in learning more about that, you guys send me an email at livenarcfree9@gmail.com, and I will kind of talk more about that on Sunday. So if you are interested, definitely send me an email. I would love to hear from you, and I'll talk more about it on Sunday. So anyway, until next time, I will see you guys in the next video. Love you so much. Bye.